With thousands of items in Terraria, it can be easy to forget some even exist. In this video, I'll discuss 5 weapons that I feel are often forgot about. Now this list isn't in any particular order, it's just 5 that I feel are forgotten. So let's dive into 5 forgotten pre-hard mode weapons. Number 5, the Bladed Glove. Oh, Bladed Glove, a little brother of the well-known fetid Bagnags. The Bladed Glove is in itself a cool weapon, and it's always a nice surprise to get it. The problem being, though, is that it only does 14 melee damage, and you can only obtain it during the Halloween seasonal event with a 1 in 2,000 or 0.05% chance of dropping from weak enemies. On top of that ridiculous drop rate, there are only 2 ways for the Halloween event to occur. The first way is waiting for October. Yeah, that's a hard pass for me, and I'm not waiting 4 months just to get an early game weapon. The second way is defeating the Pumpkin Moon, activating the Halloween season for 1 whole day. And then, and only then, can you obtain the fabled Bladed Glove. So yeah, it's not too surprising this weapon has gone under the radar by most players. This goes for all weapons from the seasons. They are all fairly weak, plus being hard to obtain. I just hope one day it gets easier to snag. Number 4, the Book of Skulls. One of the 3 spell books in Pre-Hard Mode is, in my opinion, the more underwhelming of the 3. The Water Bolt is a classic weapon with great uses against the Queen Bee in her hive and the Wall of Flesh in Hell. The Demon Scythe and Book of Skulls both pierce, but the Demon Scythe pierces more. Both of these books are both drops from enemies, and while demons are fairly common in the underworld and have a 1 in 35 or 2.86% chance to drop, and Skeletron is, well, if you don't get the Book of Skulls from the first time, you probably won't ever see it, which only has a 10.5% chance in normal mode and 33% chance in expert. And I doubt that there's many players who choose to fight Skeletron again, as it's kind of a pain to resummon him. Now if you get lucky and do get it, then it's worth using, but not worth farming for. Its low drop chance, combined with it being overshadowed by the Demon Scythe, are what puts it on this list. Number 3, the Blowgun. I think all of us Terraria players know just how heartbreaking it is to start a new world only to find a blowpipe in a surface chest. Well, what if I told you that it had a more powerful version? That's right, sold by the Witch Doctor, this ranged weapon does 27 damage and actually gives a use for all the seeds accidentally collected when holding the blowpipe. It also can shoot darts, such as Poison, Cursed, Ichor, and Crystal variants. Now I hate the blowpipe just as much as the next guy, but when I actually used the blowgun, it did decent damage and was something I kept on me until something better came along. Maybe it's not something to use as your main weapon, but it definitely deserves more love than what it's given. Number 2, Happy Grenades. Everyone has used grenades sometime, but what about Happy Grenades? Being a 25% chance to drop when the party girl dies is bad enough, but on top of that, they only deal half the damage of normal grenades. So it's easy to see why not people use or even know that it exists, as there's not much a reason to use it over normal or B-nades. And by the time the party girl even spawns, I'm sure you have much more powerful gear at that point anyway. They only have one redeeming quality though. When exploding, they have a confetti effect. Number 1, the Trimarang. A combination of 3 boomerangs, count me in. Don't get me wrong, this is a good weapon, especially since you can throw 3 boomerangs out each, dealing 21 damage. It's the crafting recipe that makes it forgettable. You need an enchanted boomerang, an ice boomerang, and a shroomerang. The enchanted and ice boomerangs have been in the game for a while, so I'm sure most people know about them. It's the shroomerang that holds this weapon back, being in 1 in 40 or 2.5% chance to drop by spore bats in a glowing mushroom biome, or found in gold chests in the same biome. By the time you get all the materials to craft the Trimarang, you've most likely got better weapons at that point, leaving this boomerang unfortunately in the dust. So there you have it, 5 forgotten pre-hard mode weapons. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And please give some of these weapons a try next time you play. They need our love and support. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.